So today I want to tell y'all a story that happened when I was a teenager and I went to stay with my aunt and uncle that lived in Buras, Louisiana. They had 4 daughters, and then there was me going to stay for the summer. And we decided one day, they decided, my aunt and uncle, that they were going to take us girls crabbing. So we were excited. It was late afternoon and the sun was low on the horizon and there was a gentle breeze blowing and it was just a perfect day for it. So I had never been crabbing, but it sounded like fun, so I wanted to try. So they took us out to the bay and we set up our chairs and our buckets in my uncle's place that he likes, his happy spot that he usually had good luck catching crabs. So it was on the edge of the levee, and then he showed me how it was done. He said all you needed to do was take a long piece of string and a piece of raw, slimy old chicken. Well, it wasn't old chicken, it was fresh chicken, but it was raw, and usually it was chicken legs. And he said he tied one end of the string around the chicken leg, and the other end of the string he put on to a stick or a long old pole. And then all we had to do, us girls, was throw it out over the water and watch it plop, like watch the chicken leg plop into the water. And then after that, you would just sit there and watch it, and then you would feel a little tug at the end of your string or a little nibble, and you knew one of them crabs had latched onto your chicken. So then you had to slowly and gently pull it out of the water, because he said if you was too fast, the, the crab wasn't stupid, and he would let go. So you had to do it really gently. Then you would get it out of the water, and you would plop it into your bucket. And then guess what? You could just throw that same old chicken leg back in the water and catch another one. So we were having so much fun that day, all of us girls. You can imagine all the laughter and the squeals and the giggles and every time we pulled one of them crabs in to the surface. But I don't know how many we caught that day, but I know it was a lot. It was enough to invite the neighbors over for a crab boil that night. Well, you have to keep those crabs alive until you cook them, and then you have to eat them all in the same day. So we got home, and the neighbors came over, and they brought their kids, and we watched as crabs were dumped alive into big pots of boiling water. They also cooked boiled shrimp and French fries, which I was glad of because I wasn't about to eat none of those crabs. Nope, no siree, I wasn't going to do it. But I did like shrimp, and I did like French fries. So there was a lot of cracking and peeling going on that night. The smell of it all, with the spicy crab boil and the kids all hanging out and the adults laughing and talking, is still a fond memory of mine. Fishing can be an expensive adventure, but not crabbing. It's cheap. Your arm is your fishing pole, and a string is your line, and your bait, well, you can use your bait over and over. Don't cost you a thing extra. So I hope you enjoyed this story about our little adventure going crabbing when I was a kid. Thanks for listening.